Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
Not yet.
You should. The answers to many of your questions are there. Your father would be proud to see how you've grown.
For now, let's deal with what needs to be done here.
I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
It's strange to be back. I spent so long running from this place.
So did I. But we can't run from anything anymore.
Agreed.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Let's go.
The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories come flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
On Naxos, I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land.
Let's go.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agoge is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Mater?
I'm here.
I'm so cold.
The sea that will carry you is very warm.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. I was angry. It wasn't your fault.
Shh, shh, shh. You have nothing to be sorry for.
He died with honor.
His death was unnecessary.
What are you doing here?
These boys were in trouble. I thought I'd help.
No, she didn't!
Don't lie to me, boy! You should be ashamed of yourself! And you! These boys are weaker now because of you. The Spartan army will be weaker because of you. I should kill you where you stand.
Are you all right? What happened?
I couldn't just stand by and watch.
The Agogi is what turns boys into men, and soldiers into Spartans. You have only made them weaker by interfering.
What good are they to anyone if they're dead?
Cassandra, please. This isn't Kefalonia, Naxos, or anywhere else. This is Sparta, and breaking Spartan law can get you killed.
Believe me, Mater. I know exactly what breaking Spartan law gets you.
Come, let's go home.
Training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. The best of those boys will be done with here. The peace storms in the night.
Stalkers in the night.
There's a reason Sparta never changes. Its rules and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are helots, enslaved peasants made to work in fields and mines.
There's enough life to take you to Hades with me!
Slaves. Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all.
Out of my way!
I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere. Let's go.
Watch out! Slow down! Mark! Oh, Zeus!
Come on.
You are going to kill someone!
Move.
If you're willing to work for it, I pay my crew more than you'll ever make here.
Come on. Off we go now. Ella. And last place I ever felt safe. As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta.
If he were a better man, he wouldn't have let go of me.
My heart broke that day. But if we are ever to heal as a family, we must stop reopening old wounds.
Some wounds never close.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I've tried to block out what happened here.
You were so scared of breaking him. You ran around the house, gathering every pillow and blanket. You piled them all around you, and only then did you feel safe to hold him.
He was so small.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
your estate was taken by Sparta when news of Nikolaos' death arrived. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it, but he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. Sparta can't just take our home.
They can. They did. And if you want it back, you'll have to convince the kings, which won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose. You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
CV dediğin bu senin prosesü şeye geçecek ya. Resmiyetine bitecek ya. Ya o her yerde olur. Ben de mesela şirket sahibi olsam bir şey kimliğini alıp resmileştireceğim ya. Ne alaka? Tamam gel başlarsın. Kardeşim. CV dediğin prosedür demek ya. Anladın mı? Sevmeyin lan. Ben profesör diyorum ya. Profesör. Ya arkadaşım. Yani ben orada bir şey olsam, sallıyorum, müdür falan olsa, kural neyse onu yaparım şimdi, anladın mı? Müdürüm ben, oranın sahibi değilim. Orada orası müdürdeki adamın CV'sini sana çalışmadığın buradan belli oluyor. Müdür dediğin, o marketin sahibi değil ki. Profesörler, resimleri onu evlatlarını, o da olur. Zaten içeride bir insan bir şey ama
Ella.
ya hesap dediğim gibi orada parayı insan gösterecekler zaten. Adam sana kaç para veriyorsun, parayı yazıyorsun diyor. Zaten makine para üstünü gösterecek diyor. Tamam gösteriyor zaten, onu yaparken gördüm. Oradan para üstünü gördün ya, atıyorum 100 lira, 75 lira, 25 kuruş alıyorum. Orada para içinde sadece seçip sen vereceksin. Yapacağın işlem bu. Bir de okutma olayları var. Okutmalar zaten yazıyor. Gösterecekler.
There you are. I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
Hem diyorum İngilizce şu.
Waiting won't make this easier.
They won't look kindly on you asking for favors without offering some kind of help first. Like taking care of the soldiers arming the Ilotes.
I'm tired of doing people favors. Let's get this over with.
Come on then. Your mother's waiting inside.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it. My kings, may I present Marini, descendant of Leonidas, and her daughter Cassandra. I heard you'd come back. How dare you step foot on Spartan soil? I should cut it off for what you did. They helped us secure Corinthia, my king. I beg you to listen.
They are descendants of Leonidas. For that reason alone, they should be allowed to speak. And if we don't like what they have to say, you can chop off any limb you see fit.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your daughter killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose she gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
Your elders had both her children thrown off a cliff. They tore our family apart.
Cassandra, not here.
But the minute she thought Sparta was in danger, she came back. She brought us both back to help. How dare you accuse her of not caring?
I've heard your grandfather couldn't control his temper either. Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to return home. Here, where I was born.
What happened on Taygedos brought shame on Sparta. You and your family have no home here.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
And what would you have me do? Conquer the rest of the world?
I'd leave the conquering to Archidamos. The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how she'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
One last thing. When you come asking a favor, it is customary to bring a gift, but you didn't. So now I will choose your gift for you. A wolf has been attacking farmers on the Discuri Peninsula. People say it's King Lycaon himself, cursed by Zeus to live out his days as a wolf.
Your reports are out of date. I killed the wolf some time ago.
She follows orders swiftly.
We'll see if that's true when you get to Viatia.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out. Next!
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.
Sparta has missed you.
Says there's some sort of reward for whoever haven't heard. Don't get your hopes up. Take cover! Osus! You're mine now!
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day they'll sculpt a statue of me.
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
I don't need a reason, good or otherwise.
Some bite to you, is there?
More than some cowering dog.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commanders already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.